In the grand hall of the Celestial Accord, delegates of 100 species gathered under a domed canopy of living crystal. Bioluminescent vines glowed along the vaulted walls, casting shifting colors over faces lined with scales, fur, chitin, and feathers. They were the most powerful beings in the known galaxy, rulers, warlords, the self-proclaimed gods of their respective dominions. All waited for the last voice to speak. At the center dais stood Zavarkesh, the oldest of the Arcani. His kind were considered near-divine, ancient psionics who could fold space-time like paper. His telepathic mind touched the thoughts of every creature present as he spoke, his voice a resonant echo. Brothers, sisters, the matter of the humans must be settled today. Their aggression in the Ilex cluster, their refusal to bow to the Accord's edicts, they must be broken. Scattered murmurs rippled across the chamber. A faction of militant species nodded eagerly, imagining spoils and conquest. Others shifted uncomfortably. Near the back, a single figure sat apart. Lean, reptilian, draped in a ceremonial sash heavy with dozens of faded commendations. This was Delegate Ratharn of the Creel Dominion, a species that once claimed to be unstoppable until they faced Earth. Zavarkesh turned his milky gaze on Ratharn. You have yet to cast your vote, Creel. Speak. Are you with us, or with the Deathworlders? The hall fell silent. Ratharn rose slowly, claws clicking on the crystalline floor. He looked tired, scales dulled with age, but his eyes burned with something far stronger than fear, experience. You wish to break the humans, Ratharn rasped. You believe they will kneel if you simply push them hard enough. You are all fools. A growl rose from the Bravlok's general. Mind your tongue, Creel. Tharn bared his teeth. We learned the truth a century ago. When the Creel Dominion took the Martian colonies, we thought we'd won. We slaughtered their soldiers. We burned their cities. We expected them to surrender, to sue for mercy. But they did not. His voice grew harder, echoing through the hushed hall. They didn't retreat. They didn't hide. They changed. Something deep in that species snaps when pushed too far. Rage becomes fuel. Pain becomes purpose. They become berserkers. A ripple of disbelief fluttered among the delegates. Zavarkesh folded his hands, amused. Berserkers? Primitive myth. Tharn's tail lashed. You think it myth because you've never seen a human battalion go feral. We did. We watched them crawl through orbital bombardment, half burned alive, flesh blackened and bone shattered, yet they kept coming. They used their own dead as shields. They fought in total silence. When our generals tried to parley, they tore them apart with their bare hands. The chamber flickered as images appeared, recordings, grainy and grim. Human soldiers with wild eyes, charging Creel gun emplacements at suicidal odds. A lone marine, both legs gone, dragging himself forward with one arm to prime a grenade beneath an armored walker. A platoon, surrounded and out of ammunition, charging anyway, howling like wolves under a blood moon. Ratharn's voice dropped to a hiss. When humans go berserk, they don't care about victory. They care only that their enemy suffers. If you break their hope, they fight with madness. If you kill their kin, they become monsters. And no god here can stop them when they embrace that fury. Silence fell so deep it seemed to swallow the entire hall. Zavarkesh's eyes narrowed. Then we simply erased them entirely. Atomized their worlds. Ratharn laughed, a hoarse, rattling sound. Try. We did. And when we thought we'd wiped out their last colonies, sleeper cells emerged on our homeworld. They slaughtered my people in our sleep. When we begged for truce, they demanded we kneel. When we knelt, they demanded we remember. He pointed one claw at the gathered Accord. So go ahead. Bomb their worlds. Kill their children. You will make them something worse than any horror in your nightmares. And when they come for you, they won't stop until your bones float in the void. The hall shuddered with the weight of unspoken memories. Somewhere at the back, a young delegate whispered the question hanging on every tongue. So what do we do? Ratharn looked out over them, these self-proclaimed immortals, so arrogant in their power. You don't push humans to the edge. You don't corner a beast that sharpens its claws on grief and rage. You talk. You trade. You respect the line they draw in the sand. His eyes glowed with a cold, dreadful certainty. Because if you cross that line, no god will save you. Not from them. Not when they go berserk. And in the shadows beyond the grand hall, a single human observer watched, a faint, knowing smile hidden beneath his helmet visor.